Well, good evening, everyone, and I hope you're all well. This is just an update on the Napoleonic project. So this is the first three battalions of French done. This is unit in the middle, which is the 88th Regiment of Foot. They are the Perry Plastic Regiment that you saw in the last video. So they have been finished off, and then these two on either side. I think this is the 54th, and then this is the 45th. They are Warlord Games Plastic and Metal. So I was actually able to knock through these quite quick. Models and greatcoats are great to paint, and they actually look quite good en masse. I'm sure you'll agree. So I'll show you some close-ups here, if the camera will work. There's great character in Warlord's Metal. So the only thing that annoys me is the sword. Once it gets bent, which it seems to get bent in transit, it's very hard to straighten out again. So I've had some issues with that, but again, at a distance, it looks perfectly fine. I still have to, as you can see, have just added flags. They're actually still wet with PVA glue. So once they're fully dry, I'll paint in the trim, and then I'll snip the length off, because I still have the eagles and the fanions to add to that as well. But no, really pleased with them. Nice detail on the models. And just really, really nice to put together as a unit of march attack. So that was that command stand. And I'll just show you the same command stand, the same unit with the drummers. There you go. There's got a bit of grass in there, I'll have to blow that out. There we go. But yeah, for me it's about getting them painted to get them on the table while still looking neat enough as well to be pleasing to the eye. I'll just show you some Grenadier and Voltigeurs as well. I like Warlord's models. I do like Warlord's models. I'm starting to like them more and more. I think it's the character and their painting. And the character, it comes out easily with painting, is what I mean there. They weren't. I thought with greatcoats it was going to be a straight, easy process, but the cross belts and different things, they still take up time. But not that I'm complaining, because I'm actually really enjoying painting Napoleonics and historics again, and happy to see the kind of the project moving forward. Some Voltigeurs, and then just the same with that there. I'll compare maybe the Voltigeurs with the Perrys. Now there is a slight height difference, but it's nothing major. Warlord boys are slightly chonkier. But Perrys are quite detailed as well, so I quite like them. There's a bit of a shine off that on the camera. There's not a shine if you're looking at it. It must be just whatever way the light falls. So they're not glossy, believe me. But there you go. So that's three regiments. Three battalions done, sorry. So that's the start of that regiment. And next up I have a commander for them. This is a Perry Metal, French infantry colonel. So I've just blocked out some base colours on him so far. And then I have some Perry's Voltigeurs, who will be the skirmish line for this force as well. So that's what I've been doing so far. Yeah, and that's sort of it. So I'll keep you updated as the project continues on. What I am going to work on next, I think once I finish the Voltigeurs, and I actually have a French 6-pounder from Warlord Games. Show it here. So I have it made and ready for priming. But once I do that in the skirmishers, I think that's sort of that regiment done. I'll then move on to some Russians. So this is a Perry metal Russian commander, ready for priming. And then some Perry Russian musketeers. So, onwards towards the Battle of Leipzig. And I think this is what's keeping me going in this project, actually, is doing the different nations and doing them in sort of an alternating succession, because I still have another regiment of Landwehr. Camera! I still have another regiment of Landwehr to paint up, and you know, I might even do those now before I move on to the Russians. And the reason I didn't finish painting that unit of Landwehr was because it had painted 3 battalions and I had run out of steam. I had to paint something different, so I picked up the French, where the majority of the colour is white, and that was a change, whereas the Prussians, it's all sort of dark blues and greys. So yeah, looking forward to moving on to some Russians, get the Prussians done, and yeah, just really enjoying this project so far. Hope everyone else's projects are going well, and yeah, one last view of Command Stand from Mordor Games, and excellent. Happy wargaming, folks.